Hello everyone, Will again here. I'm wishing you all a very Merry Christmas today. If you haven't already guys, please subscribe to the channel as I'm now doing videos every Wednesday and Saturday at 7:30 in the morning. Although today's video is going to be a little bit different because I've caught the coronavirus. That is right guys, unfortunately me and Soph have caught the coronavirus just leading up to Christmas. It is so annoying. I've been everywhere, we've been to Spain, we've been to Dublin, I've been to London with work, but how do you know it? We catch it when we're right on our doorstep. But it is what it is, we have to carry on our farm. And today I'm going to try and bring to you a really good Christmas video. It's going to be a little bit different to what I had planned, but still I'm going to try and bring to you a great video for you on Christmas Day, guys. So guys, it's been such an incredible year this year. So much has happened and it has literally been life changing to me. All the things from going to the British Farming Awards this year, me and Soph have bought a new house, all the things going on the farm. It's been incredible. Since I've finished uni, my life has literally changed. But the new job too, so started a new job at Datamars. It's been such an exciting year, and the plan now, I'm just going to have a little bit of a chat to you guys about all the things that are changing and possible plans in the up and coming year. So where shall I start? I can't really start anywhere else because we're going to go and talk about the British Farming Awards. I know I go on about this so much, but I'm just so proud about it. It's incredible guys, and I only have you guys to thank for this. Soph's stepdad nominated for this, Michael, so massive thank you to Michael, and we ended up going over to Birmingham where I was nominated for Digital Innovator of the Year, and I actually got Silver Digital Innovator of the Year guys, which is incredible. I can't believe this. Like, start of the year, basically 18 months ago, I started doing the YouTube just to try and show you guys a little bit of what happens on the farm, and if I can, teach you guys what happens on the farm and how possibly I can help you guys, and to go from that to becoming Silver Digital Innovator of the Year in basically 18 months, 2 years. I'm speechless, and I've only got you guys to thank for watching the channel and being so supportive.
The Silver Award goes to Will Rubottom.
No way. All I can say really is what a night it was, and then going on from that, me and Soph have bought a house together. We've nearly been here now for 6 months. Such an exciting move. Me and Soph are so happy, and literally when I finished uni I never thought I'd be buying a house, and it happened so quickly. It's incredible, such a nice house, and it's not too far from the farm either, so that's really cool. There are just so many cool things that have happened this year guys. I went out and bought a sheepdog earlier in the year. Not probably the best timing as I bought it 2 weeks before we moved into the new house, but I definitely don't regret it. And for all you that watch the channel and have seen Josie already, she is coming on really well. No videos come soon of some training with Josie, but yeah, she's a border collie now about 8 months old, and she's going on so well, and her behaviour has improved too, so she's not quite as crazy as she has been before. So moving on again to probably what is the most important part of the channel, and that is obviously the farming. So as a lot of you know, we do have 2 enterprises on the farm, and that is our hay and haylage enterprise, which is a huge part of the farm. Then I also manage the sheep flock. So what we'll start with is the hay and haylage. I'm going to say we've had a fairly good year with that. The weather has stuck with us 90% of the year. We did have a little patch where we did start to get worried, but we got some sun back, we got the crops off, and we have got a really good yield of bales. So I think we've got over 5,000 bales of haylage. All the sheds are full of hay, and that is one point. We need to get one of the sheds, well, 2 of the sheds cleared for lambing pretty soon, but that's only a good thing. The more stock we have, the better, and the yields have been really good again this year.
Let me feel your love again. Just the two of us and we could stay up all night, kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do. Staying up all night, everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be the someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. Be with you. Be with you.
Well, that pretty much sums up the hay and haylage on the farm this year, doesn't it, guys? The weather was incredible and we got some decent crops too. But now we move on to the sheep side to have a look at that and see how that has done. And that is basically where my passion is, guys. I run the sheep section on the farm and we've been going 6 or 7 years now with the clins. We're up to 150 head of ewes. We're still looking to grow, hopefully get up to about 300 ewes in the next few years. But yeah, guys, I'm going to try and focus in on 3 areas now through the year, and that is lambing, shows and sales, because they're pretty much the key 3 things that everyone loves. We started off with lambing. We scanned at just under 180% last year. Lambing went pretty well, a lot better than the year before because we had a little bit of problem with toxoplasmosis, which a lot of you will know about, and we've solved that this year. We now vaccinate, and it was probably the best year lambing we've had yet. We had such a high percentage of lambs survive, so that is really good, and that is down to basically all the lambing staff last year. Incredible, it's been so good. And then we went on to shows, so we just showed at 2 shows this year. That was Staffordshire and Yorkshire. Never shown at Yorkshire before, but it was so good to be back at the shows after a year off with COVID. We say COVID, now me and Soph have it, not ideal, but Staffordshire was really good. We got to the championship with our group of 3, and then our ewe lamb got first in a class 2. The rest did really well with some seconds and thirds as well. And then we went to Yorkshire Show. Yorkshire Show, for any of you who don't know, is a really, really big show in the sheep industry. One of the biggest in the country, if not the biggest in England. We did alright. They didn't look out of place, and there was a lot of people there that said we had some nice stock on show. We weren't winning as much because obviously you're against the best people in the country then, but my sheep looked in place, so really happy about that, and couldn't have been happy with that. And finally, the sales. So start off with, we talk about the fat lambs. They have actually averaged £20 a head more than any other year I've done them. The price this year for fat lambs is mad, and it needs to be that high, but just so grateful that everyone's buying lamb and the price is like that. And then we went on to the breeding sales. So we took the ewe lambs down to Ross and White. Really good sale. The ewes tended to sell a little bit better than ewe lambs, which has been the same through all the sales. It seems to have gone like that. But fairly happy with the ewe lambs. They weren't quite as good as the year before, and they sold for a little less, so it's one of them. But yeah, that's the sheep, guys. And it's been a cracking year for them too. We keep improving slowly and steadily. You never get there with breeding livestock overnight, so we know it's like a 20-year plan, and hopefully, fingers crossed, through time we'll get there, and they're just improving, so really happy with them too.
125, 125, 25, 125, 125, 25 in front of us, 125 on the market, yes, 125, 25, 125, sold and done, 125.
Well, actually, those ewe lambs look pretty good, didn't they? If I'm honest, I think they should have made a little more, seeing that back now. But what we're going to talk about now, guys, is basically the plans for the up-and-coming year. So there's a few things I'd like to get done, and hopefully all these will drive the farm forwards as well as the channel itself. So the first main thing I want to cut down, guys, is the lameness within the flock of sheep. So I have improved it slightly this year, but for this 2022, that is one of my key things I really, really want to get right within the sheep flock. Sort them out and just get the lameness as low as possible. We have been trying to grow numbers more recently, and it's kind of been forgotten about. Obviously, we do treat it, but maybe now we're going to be a bit more harsher. Now we have the numbers about and we can do so. After that, it's basically focusing on the performance of the flock too. So when we're breeding, now we've got the A and B flock, we can be a bit more fussy and get the best sheep possible into that A flock and drive the genetics forward for the future. Since I'll have had them 8 years next year, really need to focus in on that. Then we have lambing. I just, fingers crossed, touch wood, we're going to have a successful lambing. We scanned at 183%. Soph's going to get involved this year, so really happy about that. She seems really keen. We've got my sister Ellie, we've got Soph's cousin coming, as well as a couple of other helpers to help us along the way. But really looking forward to lambing. That's one of the best things of the year. And hopefully, actually, I'm going to do a lot more videos at lambing this year. Keep that a little bit of a secret, but we'll see what happens with that. And then in the winter, possibly we may be looking at a new bloodline, so possibly we might be getting a new top. I'm telling you guys that it might happen, it might not. It depends what happens through the year with numbers and stuff, but that's a possibility. So that is basically the sheep and the key features that I'm looking to improve in the year, guys. And the one big thing on YouTube, my big target, I don't normally set targets, but this year I am. I haven't really focused on numbers before. I'm trying to just get decent content out to teach you guys about farming and show what happens on the farm. But I'm going to try and set myself a target, guys, to get to 5,000 subscribers. I think without setting a target, there's nothing to aim for. So this year, that's what I'm going to do. Try and get to 5,000 subscribers. Basically double what I've got now. I know it's ambitious, but without a target, you got nothing to go for. So why not? But that's it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this little Christmassy video. I know it's not been too Christmassy, but it's the best video I've been able to get out within my 4 walls of the house, and I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I wish you all a very Merry Christmas, and you'll have a great Happy New Year too. And from me, from Soph, from the whole family, massive thank you for watching the videos this year, guys, and I hope you have a good one. Cheers, I'll see you soon, guys. Thank you for watching.